We've been married for 45 years. Videos will be uploaded to this channel in the near future. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, so you will be notified when we upload new content to this channel. And don't forget, we've been married for 45 years. Content, new videos, YouTube channel, Visible Lady Update. We want to hear from y'all, so don't forget to comment.
I remember a time I was working for a company. I was talking to the tech support. I was trying to solve a problem, and my lawn was really nice. We have this St. Augustine grass, and it looks like a carpet when you keep it manicured and everything. But all of a sudden a gopher pops up. I said, man, look at all the work I put into that. And I know a lot of you animal activists and everything, and no disrespect there. I mean, all life, this is all God's creation. I don't believe it, but I am guilty of terminating gophers, so I can say that. But I'm just showing you that, yes, I have flaws, but also at the same time, murdering people. People are not gophers, but we make an excuse. But all of God's life, we can't just pick and choose what's a murder and what's not. So I know my brother said, what are you turning Buddhist or something like that? I says, no, I want to get closer to God and do the right thing. So these are struggles is what we're trying to tell you, what we believe in, and we're just sharing you and being transparent.
Okay, and I believe as his wife, I believe that he is sexy, I believe he's compassionate, and I believe he's responsible. So this is what I believe and love about my husband, my esposo. Those of you that know Spanish, mi esposo. What else? Oh yeah, education. As far as our family, we stressed education when our children were growing up, and grades were not that big of a deal. I mean, there's a big deal, but we stressed. What do we stress? Getting the knowledge.
Can I do something?
Getting the knowledge.
Because it was another point, because I wanted to make about what we believe in. Because just to give you an idea, and no disrespect to preachers, that's why I told you I was a preacher, a pastor. I remember growing up as a kid. I just want to tell this little thing that my mother, she came to me in Bakersfield. I was born in Bakersfield. He came to me at Mount Zion, and she told me, she says, boy, why you keep going to sleep in church? He's trying to preach the word of God to you. I said, okay. So just for an idea, like my wife was saying, education, we believe in education, and we actually believe in the knowledge and not a grade. So my mother, she comes over to me and she says, boy, you keep falling asleep. You got to wake up, boy. And then I come from the old school because, mom and dad, they'd tear my behind up when I go home. But anyway, I walked in, after that didn't work. So she said, okay, I'm going to reason with my son. I'm going to give him a pencil and paper and sit there, and I'm going to have him to write down. And I want you to tell me what happened in the sermon. So I sat up there and learned. I said, Mom wants me to write. Okay, I'm in school. I'm sitting here just writing, and the preacher was just preaching. Said, they tell you little funny stories at the beginning. Kept telling, And then pretty soon, he got to that part, and he said, he died. Oh, he died. And I wrote that. He died. I kept writing. He died. And I said, ditto, and went to sleep. So, my point is this. There's a lot of knowledge, wisdom and knowledge that will bring peace to you, reading from Genesis to Revelation. Some books are hard to do, but I think in my lifetime I read from Genesis to Revelation, and I believe I'm on my fourth or fifth time. I really didn't keep track, and I'm not one of these here that's going to quote the Bible and all that. What I believe is in the essence of the Bible, the truth. How can I apply this to my life? And this is one thing I love about my wife. She said, I want to know how you apply this to life. Why are we just remembering all these stories? Exactly. But how does it apply to our life?
Right, today, yes.
Yes. And that's what we believe in, the knowledge of the wisdom.
An application of the inspired word.
Yes.
Application of the inspired word.
Yeah. Now I'll go back to you.
Okay, also I just want to add also as far as education, we believe in knowledge And also, I believe the foundation, when our children rather were young, I always wanted to get them like educational toys, because the foundation for education is very important, because it will give them a positive attitude toward learning, toward
What
education.
age did they start in school?
Huh?
What age did our kids start in school?
They started preschool,
What age?
like 3,
Oh, Z
4.
started at 2.
Okay, well they were young.
Yeah.
They went to
Yeah.
preschool, and then they went to public
Yeah.
school.
Yeah, they went to a private
But
school and then.
I
then a
think
public.
they all 4 of our children, I think, developed a positive attitude toward education and toward learning. To this day, I can still say that they have, how to study, how to learn, and to get that knowledge.
Yeah, I'd give you an interesting a background of why we came up with that. What is really interesting, is this, that what people just looking at statistics, and I don't mean any disrespect to anybody that's watching this or anything. It's just numbers. When I was in Bakersfield, all I can remember is either a white female teacher or a white male. And I didn't see any in elementary. In middle school, I went to, it's called junior high school. I did not see nothing but white instructors.
You're telling your age now.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
middle school.
Yeah. And then high school, same thing.
Yeah.
But the interesting part, what I'm trying to tell you is what I'm leading up to, is some of the things we have to pay attention to our children. And I don't mean by any means saying white people are bad, because there are good whites, and there's bad whites, and there's good blacks, and there's also good and bad, and there's Asian, good and bad, and good. But it's not the point. We have to get out of that, and really take a really interesting. But I wanted to bring this point to you, as far as our education. I was told that I was not college material. I should go find me. They diagnosed me, told me I should go be a mechanic. But just for your information, other than a pastor, my career.
Not to belittle mechanics.
No.
Yeah.
Some of the mechanics of the friends of mine, they make some serious, money. Mechanics, it depends. If you're gonna be anything, be the best you can. Get the knowledge, not just looking for a paycheck. Find something you love. Because myself personally, I did not have a job all my life. I enjoyed what I did, being a software developer, a manager. I did all kinds of things in the technical field. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed, and I have plenty of stories I can tell you about that. But it was one interesting thing, but I was told I was not college material. And I believe that. I believe that's what it was. But when I ended up working for a company called TRW, and I was told that I needed a college education in order to get on these other projects, and if I wanted to get a salary. And I found out that I just could not afford a family. So after understanding I could not afford a family, I decided to, my wife, that's an interesting thing about her. Because when I married her, I told her I knew I had to make money. And so if we're going to get married, what's going to have to happen is either you're going to let me finish my education, or we're going to have to wait till I get my education, then we'll get married. She chose to marry, so she found out she didn't want to leave this good stuff. Yeah. But anyway, since I wasn't told I was college material, but what was really interesting, I got a business degree concentrating in IT, and also I have a computer science degree. But guess what? I graduated top of my class. Isn't that interesting? But I'm not college material, so I said to myself, if I'm not college material, then why does that make everybody that graduated below me? So it's not a thing of I did better and I got a bigger ego than you. What I'm trying to say, don't let anybody tell you what you can't do.
Right. Exactly.
And you don't go in the classroom to go in the classroom to get that knowledge. So I don't want to just.
I learned that later on in life about the importance of knowledge and education and everything.
Elevate your mind, experience. Elevate your mind.